We're going to begin with recent residents of an apartment building along the beach dealing with a dangerous problem.
Black mold can be bad news, and in some cases, it can be very bad for a person's health. That's why people are raising the red flag at Aqua on Pacific Avenue. Back in March, 10 on Your Side covered a number of issues at the complex. Residents called us again, saying the problems are getting bigger. Our Michelle Wolf has more from the oceanfront.
We first told you in March about one Aqua tenant's battle with the breeding company. It's been 3 months and she's since moved out, but not before conducting environmental tests inside her apartment. The results, she tells us, were shocking. When we first met Stephanie Van, she showed us a city building inspection for Aqua Apartments. Van was a tenant at the time and went through the list of code violations. Van moved out last month, but not before conducting 3 environmental tests after unexplained health problems popped up.
It was a lot of kidney and bladder issues. The last doctor's visit that I had actually had blood in my kidneys. I was on multiple rounds of antibiotics back to back. It wouldn't clear up.
The tests were done in April. Van says all 3 came back with elevated levels of black mold.
This is my medical test showing that for black mold specifically, I'm more than double the exposure that is recommended.
Brandy Cotton, a math teacher at Great Neck Middle School, also lived at Aqua.
When it would rain, we would get that ring around the vents, and we'd ask, and they'd come and paint and tell us, it was taken care of. So I'm fairly healthy. My partner is a medically retired Army vet. He has blown up in Afghanistan a few times. And he was diagnosed with fibro before.
Cotton also lived on the top floor for the last 2 years. Not long after moving in, she noticed extreme fatigue, unexplained fevers, and headaches. 3 weeks ago, she was diagnosed with COPD. She's never smoked. Her test results also revealed high levels of black mold.
Everything that is abnormal has to deal with a water damage building. It's not us just saying these things. Now we have the scientific proof behind it.
The breeding company told us, we take our residents' concerns seriously and always act immediately to mitigate any issues. The company recently received a complaint from a resident that was deemed unwarranted by a third-party restoration company. There was no evidence of black mold. Van showed us these photos of Aqua's roof.
We have to take back some power here. They can't continue to control the narrative because they control the money.
Both former tenants plan to take legal action. The breeding company again says there is no black mold. There are repairs being made to the side of the building for a water leak. In Virginia Beach, Michelle Wolf, 10 on Your Side.